Our park system,
US 41,
University of Evansville,
University Parkway,
University of Southern Indiana,
bringing the community together around the IU School of Medicine,
bypass around Boonville,
the Riverboat, the Lloyd Expressway. Lloyd Expressway.
Division Street, which is now the Lloyd Expressway, came from business people realizing that their businesses were being choked by too much traffic on a windy two-lane road that went through the center of town.
The chamber often works behind the scenes. They don't look for credit, they don't take credit, but they're involved in so many different things.
The number one thing that I think of, and I'm sure a lot of people will say this, is Interstate 69.
I-69.
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 Without the chamber's push, I-69 still be on the drawing boards.
I think almost every major development that's happened in the community has had some involvement from the chamber.
It's difficult to imagine what Evansville would be like without the Chamber of Commerce.
It's hard to explain. It's like, why is your liver important? Because your body can't live without it. The chamber is a key element to a successful community.
Chambers were formed primarily to enhance commerce. The local chamber is formed as the Evansville Businessmen's Association, and it was a citywide organization of men.
There really became a need, as the needs of the business community grow, to band together to be able to work together for the common good.
Infrastructure and fairness of regulation and taxes, even back then, it already started to have effect on business.
This area is an area that in the past had a significant amount of labor unrest, whether it be strikes or, in some cases even violence.
It wasn't a pretty period during the 50s.
Several companies at that point elected to relocate, Chrysler being one of them.
The Chamber of Commerce wanted to know why, so they pushed to have a study made.
The famous Fantas study to develop a template for how Evansville would grow in the future.
And they were pretty severe in their criticism of Evansville. They pointed out the problems and they pointed out possible solutions. And the business leaders of Evansville took it to heart.
And what came out of that template was, the need to diversify. Mead Johnson took off at that time. The plastics industry took off. Metals. You began to see that Evansville had its major industries not all in one sector, but really in 5, 6, 7 different sectors as we see it today.
The Fantas identified some of those problems, the labor problems. Maybe the infrastructure we had was not as good.
At the end of the day, businesses need to move finished product or get raw materials in and out of Evansville.
The ease of transportation, that impacts a lot of businesses making decisions about where to locate operations, manufacturing plants.
And we've always seen infrastructure as one of our really stalwart, focuses.
There's a lot of things we'll see, the improved Lloyd Expressway, the interchange at 41 and the Lloyd. And then there's things we won't see that the Chamber advocates for: sewer systems, the infrastructure that's under the ground. The Chamber will get behind those and push for those because they know all those things go into making it a successful community.
All those infrastructure improvements just make this a more attractive place for people to live and do business, and ultimately that's good for all of us.
Talent today is more attracted by a sense of place than they are attracted by the job.
Being able to attract and retain talent in Evansville means making sure that we have a vibrant community with amenities that make it not just a great place to do business, but also a great place to live, work, and play.
Part of that is having greenways where people can use them for recreation, for exercise, and just to break up the cityscape. Part of it is having a vital downtown where people live, work, and play.
The heartbeat of a city really does start from its downtown.
The Chamber was very instrumental in getting large numbers of people to the council chambers to lobby for funding and subsidy for a convention hotel. The same on the medical school project.
It's a beautiful downtown area, but I think we all agree it's good, it's gotten better, but it can even get better. And I think the IU Medical School will help with that as well.
The professionals that it will attract to the community will certainly be a nice benefit. The students who'll be coming, from all over the state and potentially all over the country to study there will certainly enrich and enliven that downtown community.
We are very passionate about downtown Evansville. We're excited about the downtown master plan that is currently underway. The medical education campus, Tropicana, is moving their facility onto land.
I think it's difficult to sit here today and say, okay, this is what Evansville is going to be like in 3 years or 5 years, because we're on the cusp of so many exciting projects coming to fruition.
Picture the future in a couple of years with the new hotel connected to the Ford Center, connected to the Old National Bank Event Center. Picture the IU Medical School and young students walking around downtown. We're going to see an incredible boom for Evansville well into the future.